then other side. It totally looks like I made you all wear green.
Are we all in it too?
I was just thinking, everybody in front of me wearing the same color.
Like I outfitted you for today.
In the same shade.
Come on up. Interlace your fingers the opposite way.
I know.
The way that's not your habit, and press the palms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the arms down, right out from your shoulders, shoulders down. Flex the hands. Push through the heel of the hand. Close the eyes. See if you could let the shoulder blades just drop down your back a little bit. The more you flex the palm, the harder it's going to be to extend the fingers. Let's see if you can get the fingers to be straight. That's it. Drop that right arm a little bit. No scrunchie face. Good. Make sure you're sitting right on the sits bones. Up through your tailbone as your inhale, out through the heel of your hands. Your exhale. Almost there. Keep pressing. Extend those fingers even more. This is your space. Claim your space. Push everybody away in your space. Last 10 seconds. So deep breath in, right up through the top of your head. Exhale out through the heel of the hand. You push even harder. You're going to bend the fingertips so the pads of your fingers touch the base of your finger. Right? Just like that. And bring the arms up to the sky. Thumbs touch. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, hands into heart center. Nice job. And lie down onto your backs. So easy. Yet so hard. I'll get back to you on Wednesday, because I'm going to do it for the first time with the Giants today.
Oh.
Can't wait.
You're not going to like it.
Can't wait. With the rookies.
Our arms are too heavy. This isn't real.
Yeah. So arms overhead. Big stretch. Watch them pierce you all over the world. That long body. Take your yawn, your reach, extension, and then press the low back down into the floor and opposite arm, opposite leg. Try and keep that breath in and out through your nose. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you? Missed you.
How was it today? Groovy. Now I feel kind of tie sweatshirt.
Sorry.
Good for telling you though, thank you. Try to exhale and the arm leg goes up, inhale and the arm leg goes down. Notice hip stiff, which hamstring is tighter, which shoulder has a little less rotation or range.
I'll slow down. I'm trying to catch up to you. Get there.
She's the pace car.
It's trying. It's like a rocket.
I'm doing the listen right now.
You're still too far away. Too quiet.
I know I feel far. Did you watch? I can't really hear you now.
Soup cans.
Almost there. Low back is down, arms and legs as long as you can. This over just a little circulation. Gets annoying. One more on each leg. And then knees into your chest, arms wrapped behind your thighs. Squeeze the knees in towards your armpits. And then start to do those ankle rotations in each direction. Point and flex, squeeze and release the toes. Just try to open up from the ankle down. And legs are going to go straight up to the sky. Arms are down by your side, palms flat. Just put them in for a second. We're not staying here long. And you're going to lower the right leg down. You're going to pull the left knee into your chest. Just you need some stability, you can bring the right arm out to the side. It kind of anchors you a little bit better than if it's down here. Because some of you, if you have a little bit of a tight hip, it kind of makes you want to roll to the left a little. So if you reach with your right arm, it'll keep you more in center. Every exhale, bring it a little closer. Try to get the knee right into your armpit. Plug it right in there. Nice. And gently release, and switch it up. Right knee into your chest. Left leg is long. Fire up both feet. And just lift your head for a second, peek down, and make sure that left leg is coming directly out of your hip, that you're not off to the left a little bit. Yep. Good. So you could rest that leg, even though you're pushing really hard. Yeah, you could still rest it. Get the knee closer to the armpit. One more deep breath in. Exhale even closer. Push the left one longer. And then half happy baby. Gentle. Different side. Probably a little tighter for most of you. Try and get the right foot as square to the ceiling as you can. Left foot as square to an imaginary wall in front of you as you can. Like there's a wall right at the end of your mat. And every exhale, there's a release and a deepening of the stretch. You feel a nice elongation in the low back. One more big inhale. One more exhale. Both knees into your chest. Really quick, happy baby pose. Knees in, tailbone down. That's it. And like straight up to the sky. Press them up. Just look at the length through your heels. Knees into your chest. Rock yourself up and back. Up and back. All the way up and back. Do it a little bit longer. All the way to the back of your head, like you were going to do a backward roll. All the way up. Chest goes between the thighs. There's so much energy going on here. 5 more, and then into your standing forward bend. But make sure you're on the mat and not anybody else's mat. It's funny. Before you go to standing forward bend, just make sure where you are.
That's why I gave myself some space.
Feet are hips width apart, parallel. Grab opposite elbow. Hang it over. Shake out your head. No, yes. Bend and straighten the knees. I thought it was a little stuffy. If anybody wants the door shut, let me know. I left my windows open last night and it was freezing. Check in with that head again. You're holding the elbows, but you're not gripping for dear life. Bend and straighten the knees. Rock forward and back on the feet so you can find that happy place right in the middle of the foot. You can even lift the toes up and feel the balls of the feet. Let's just grip the elbows in the opposite direction. So just drop down, other arm on top. Good. 2 or 3 more rounds of breath. Real big inhale up the back of the legs. Huge exhale. Just drape your upper body over. Oh, you got a guy named Soul mat, Missy. Nice.
I think it's the only one that stinks.
Stinks like you hate the mat, or stinks like smelly?
Like a tire.
Yeah, that'll get that'll go away. Let's see how long it takes you to leave it here.
I was just going to say that. Someone sealed it.
Can we put your name on it?
That doesn't matter.
And then release the elbows.
It needs to be
Palms flat
attached to her with a ball and chain.
And rock back and forth. When you rock forward, push the floor away. Fingers spread, palms flat. Even space between the fingers. Start to really feel and take some weight in the arms. You don't have to lift your feet. Just feel a lot more weight in the hands. You can lift the ankles, you can, or the heels. You can come to the toes if you want. And then leave the weight forward, walk, jump, float back to plank pose. Hold it nice and strong. And then shoulders over elbows, over wrist. see. Hip, low back, shoulders, wrists, calves, ankles, big check-in point. You might have walked in here thinking you feel pretty good, pretty even, until you get into some kind of a stretch like this. It kind of addresses every joint, and then you can really make a better assessment as to what's going on, what you might need to lay off of, what needs more work. Come high on all 10 toes, and sink your heels as much as you can. Stay square. High on all 10 toes. Good, no cracking toes today. And sink the heels. Right leg up to the sky, nice and high. Take a big deep breath in and lower it back down. And left leg up to the sky, nice and high. And lower it back down. Bend the knees. Drop the hips, pull the hips back. Look to the front edge of your mat. A couple of soft little jumps, leaps, lifts. Sherry, that was like helium, that first one. That was awesome.
And heavy for the
So the more you don't think about it, the better. So sing Twinkle Twinkle while you're doing it in your brain and see how much better you float. Halfway up, nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Pour your weight into your hands. Walk, jump, float back to plank pose. Better. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Big up dog and downward dog. Bend the knees. Pull the hips back. Look to the front of your mat. The gaze becomes your third point of contact with your two hands. And a couple of jumps. Floats, lifts, leaps. Sit. Good. Nice. Into your standing forward bend. And halfway up, you chicken. You do these awesome jumps and then you walk it up. You're lucky I wasn't standing there. One more time. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale. Fold it over. Plant your hands. Whatever it takes to plant your hands. And pour the weight forward. Leave the weight forward. Actually, when you start to jump back, you even have to put a little bit more weight forward and hold Mula Bandha or your belly lock as you walk, jump, or float back to plank pose. Good. Chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. So, Patabi Joyce, the father of Ashtanga Yoga, says that you should be doing Mula Bandha all day long, every day. Every pose, every movement. Right? That's your root lock. So it's almost like a Kegel, kind of. One more deep breath in. One more big exhale. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Twist and open. Look under your right armpit. See if you can go a little bit more. Lengthen. Good. Good connection through the arms, the hands. Square it back off. Just like the other day, Wednesday. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Good. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. And three-legged dog. And bend the knee. Twist and open. Good. Feel your hands. Up the arms, the shoulders. Twist it back. Square it back off. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Good. Try to get it to touch. And three-legged dog. And bend the knee. Twist and open. Fire up that right foot. Sink the left heel. Go more and more and more each time we do it. And square it back off. Good. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Try to get it to touch. Forehead. That's it. You're going to bring that right leg back just a little bit, and you're going to drop the right lower leg down to the floor. So you come from being really tight and contracted, just bring it back and drop it down. Left foot flat. Open it up to half side plank. Push the floor away with your right lower leg, your hand. Right now you have the left foot, but it's not going to be there for much longer. If you need it to stay there, leave it there. If not, shift your weight forward a little bit more and lift the left leg. A lot of energy through that left heel, left foot. The left leg only needs to go as high as the hip. Got to press down through the right lower leg. That's it. All right. And then lower it down and look down and plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. Nice. You could always pass through plank if you want a little bit more work. Left leg up to the sky, nice and high. Bend the knee, twist and open. Push the mat away. This big yawning stretch. Fire up the left foot, peek under the left armpit. Good. That's it. And square it back off. Come forward, plank, knee to forehead. Squeeze. Feel the abs. Squeeze, squeeze. Get your bagel out of the way. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, twist and open. Sink your right heel. Turn the chin. The whole spine is involved, right up to the base of the skull. Square it back off. Come forward, plank. Good. That'll wake you up. And bring it back up.
4:30s have started.
Bend the knee, twist and open. Good. A little bit more. A little bit more. Square it off. Forward plank, knee to nose, squeeze. You can make your hands wider. Want another towel? Good. Then bring the left leg back a little. Lower it down. Flatten the right foot. Left arm, right arm up to the sky. I have new towels for you. Bring them on. One second. Look up at your right hand if you can. Makes it a little bit harder. Level 2 is looking at this glass wall. Level 1 will be looking down at your hand. You can stay here or shift the weight forward and lift the right leg up. Gotta have life in that right leg. Have you a lot of energy. I should see those toes just firing up. Good. That's it. Push the floor away. Get the left shoulder out of your ear. Look down and return to plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. That was the slowest up dog ever. Downward dog. I almost thought I didn't say it for a second. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, twist and open. More. Just before you would flip. You might even flip by accident because you're playing around so much. Square it back off. Knee to forehead. Squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Bring the right leg back a little. Right lower leg down on the floor. Left foot flat. Left arm open. Half side plank. Just stay here. You could shift your weight forward. You could lift the left leg. You could stay here. You could bend the knee. Reach slowly, carefully around the left hand and go into that half bow pose. So you're pushing the left foot towards the glass wall. You're pushing your chest towards the art wall, brown wall, right? And then see if you can start to look over the left shoulder. If everything's stable, nice, secure, really good. Return to the left leg out, left arm up, and then look down. Plank pose, chaturanga. Down dog if you need to. Upward dog, and downward
no
dog.
sound.
Yep, left leg up to the sky. Left leg? Yes. Whipper. Left leg up, bend the knee, twist and open. Good. Square it back off, come forward, plank. Knee to forehead, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then left leg back a little. Lower it down, right foot flat. Half side plank. You could stay here, shift forward, lift the right leg up. Get your bearings first. You can stay here, really pushing that left lower leg down, or you can bend the right leg. One side will definitely be more difficult. Nice.
He's not here.
Look up to the sky. Are we calling God?
Yes.
And then extend. Arm and leg extend. And look down. And chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Walk, jump, float into squat. Not too long. Just enough. Open up the hips a little bit more. We're going to continue with that flow a little bit longer. Just rock from left to right a little. Roll the shoulders up, back down. Be aware of what's going on with your feet. Get on the outer edge. See if you can lift the toes.
This is why it helps.
Yeah.
Pushes.
I know it's going to feel funny for you now, but yeah. That's neutral. You don't even have to go where you want to go. You can stay down that you can stay down that low, but where you want to go is really arching that low leg. Like tailbone really sticking out. You don't have to be that much.
Yeah.
You could be down really far and then just relax into it. Yep. That's much better. Yeah. It's hard to stop. So you have it like checking out the range.
Yeah.
And imagine
Yeah.
what's on it.
Then my low back will hurt because I'll just hang out there at the seat.
Right.
Yeah.
And then in time,
lost her
We
one
can now
over
get
here.
into our Friday laughing frenzy. If you want to just pop into a little crow because it's so fun, you can. Otherwise, you're going to stand
We pulled
forward
those pictures
bend.
up again in front of
Fly
you.
on the knees up the back of the arms. See if you can fly. Push the floor away. Tailbone lifts. So much fun. Maybe you can jump back plank pose. Good. Everybody in plank. Chaturanga. Watch the noses. Watch the noses. Watch the teeth. Upward dog. We'll have to go to Valerie's husband. Downward dog.
He's working right now.
Teach everybody that.
Yeah, nice, Gwen.
Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Twist and open.
I get worried about who your connections are now.
Sit and then square it off. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Lower the right leg down. Left foot flat. Half side plank. Level 1. Shift it forward. Left leg up. Level 2. This time, you're not going to bend the knee and reach behind. You're going to bend the knee in front. Reach down, grab the left big toe. Maybe you're just going to stay there. Maybe you can extend it out in front of you and bring it up to the side.
No.
Try.
Sounds good.
Good. Push and make that foot square. Yes. Good. Beautiful. Love it.
Straight in.
Release the leg. Plank pose.
Question.
Yes, Dom.
Anything to stop.
Peeking around and
Okay,
myself
but here's my
included,
question.
the lower leg is not pushing against the hands.
Just the knees?
Just the knee and the top of the foot.
Yeah. I mean,
Is
depending
that-
on your ankle flexibility, you might not get the whole thing down.
But
As
some
long as the
people
top
are.
of the foot is.
Some people are.
Really? Are you tattling?
Some people
I
do.
know.
But some people do. But the other thing is too, you're so into this pose now that there's a little flex going on in the foot. So you can't get the whole thing down. But as long as this is down too,
Yeah.
and not just this,
Okay.
that's my biggest interest. Is that there's some kind of connection the whole way here. But it is definitely
feel
an
the
opening
same
of
and
the
all
ankle.
the
So
other.
you're not
But
dragging
what
your
about-
knee into the mat.
I
never
can't
touch.
touch. My shin is not touching.
I think
off the
Yes.
balance.
Eventually it's bound.
Not too many people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, eventually it's bound.
more than I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you chaturanga up dog down dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
On
we
its
did.
way.
Up dog.
I got tape. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Twist and open. Good. Go more, go more. Square it back off. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Use the abs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Left lower leg down. Right foot flat. Slowly open up. Get secure here first. This is level 1. You can stay. Level 2. Right leg comes up. You can stay there. Level 3, sorry, is bending the knee, reach down, grab the right big toe. Maybe you're going to stay there with the knee very bent in front of you. Maybe you're going to extend it out in front of you and then lift it up to the sky.
Really?
Good. Press the lower leg
I'm
down.
too forward.
Yeah, I can't.
Now look up. Is that okay?
I'm the same way. My knee is getting out of the
Good.
way.
It's definitely harder than full extensions of Basti's cross-leg
Yeah, but if you go,
because you don't have the length of the left leg to work with.
yeah.
You don't want to let that?
No.
And plank pose. Definitely opens the hip more.
You do it.
Shut her up.
like this.
Upward dog.
Comes easy.
Downward dog. And
like
the
that's
knees.
for
Pull the hips back. Walk, jump, float, lift to standing forward bend. Good. Get some nice lifts. Get some nice little jumps. Start to really feel control there. Not so spazzy anymore. Good. Just hang it out a little bit. Maybe sway from left to right. If you want to widen out the feet, you can. If you want to bring them closer and get deeper into your forward bend, you can. Make this forward bend about you, what you need for your hammies or your ability today. We got a lot more time, so take a deep breath. Good. Shake your head out now. Really shake it. Don't control that. Hate that. Hate when people control that shaking the head out. Just like the arm flaps, when people control those. Drives me crazy. And then release the elbows, bend the knees, palms flat on the floor, halfway up, flat back, deep breath in. Even if it's a bent knee, so you feel the hammies, total hammies, a little bit more weight forward on your feet. Fold it over, bend the knees, plant the hands. Some of you won't need to bend the knees anymore to plant the hands. Pour your weight into your hands, walk, jump, float back to plank pose. Heel drops, 10 times. this time you're going to flip the dog. Flip it, right leg up to the sky, feet flat. Lift the hips more. What'd I say?
Foot.
Right hand up to the sky. Okay. Good. Drop the head if it feels okay. Reach that right arm up over your head to the front of the room if it's okay. Nice. Right arm up to the sky. Look back down. Flip it back over. You're still in three-legged dog. Right. Forward plank. Knee to nose. Now you're going to bring the right foot back in plank. You're going to drop the heels to the right. Left arm up to the sky. Side plank. If you need to have half side plank, you need that right knee down, go back there. That's totally fine. Push the floor away. Try to look up at your left hand. Good. Open the heart. And plank pose. Try on that. Nice work, girls. Upward dog. Downward dog. Squat. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, twist and open. Good. Flip it. Sit. Reach. Full foot down, not just heels. Good. Hips high. Left arm can come up. Your gaze follows that left middle finger. And as you bring it over your head drops back and the palm faces the floor. Check the shoulder. And then left arm up to the sky. Look down. And flip it back over. Three-legged dog. Come forward plank. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Press the left leg back. Drop the heels left. Right arm up to the sky. Good. Side plank. Unless you need the knee down. Good. That's it. Hold. Breathe. Use your legs too. See the difference? And then look down. Chaturanga. If you're getting tired, drop the knees and chaturanga. Upward dog. Hands flat. Downward dog. One more. Last one. Promise. Right leg up to the sky. Okay. Bend the knee. Twist and open. Flip the dog. Good. Sit. Extend. Hips lift. Protect that low back. All right. Follow that right middle finger wherever that right arm goes. And bring the arm back up to the sky. Look to the floor. And three-legged dog. Reach up. Knee to nose. Forward plank. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Press the right leg back. Wow. And drop your heels right. Left arm up to the sky. You can stay here. You can have the knee down, or you can slowly bend the left leg up the inner right. You can reach down and grab the toe. You can extend the leg. You can whistle. Yep, you can whistle. Good. Okay. Sit there hanging out.
Doing a stretch.
Yes. And then release it in control. No spaz attacks. Chaturanga. Find it. Find it. Upward dog. Downward dog. Is that the last one?
No.
Okay. Left leg up to the sky. A little brain fart there. Bend the knee, twist, and open.
Damn it.
Good. Love the honesty. Flip it. Press, lift, strong feet. That's it. Open heart. Get those lungs open. That's it. Good. Following that left hand. Left arm up to the sky. Flip it back over. Three-legged dog. Come forward plank. Last one. Knee to nose. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Left foot back. Drop the heels left. Right arm up to the sky. Stay here. You got the knee down. Get your ass up and do it. And right arm right over your head. Choice. I'll let some of you slide, but when I know you can do it, you're doing it. Lift those hips, Nance. Your video. And then bring it down. Good. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Yell it out. And downward dog. What's that tennis girl say? She's like a slaughtered lamb.
That's right. She's ridiculous.
And child pose. I can't even watch it. It's not in finals, is she? They're done.
It's over. She lost.
So, oh, good.
Oh, she's the one who lost? She lost, yeah.
So annoying,
And it's
right?
painful.
It's like a loop.
But didn't she get like
Makes a
told
lot
that
of
she
numbers
couldn't
sound
do
like
it
a
anymore?
symphony.
I don't mind the
Right.
yeah. It was like I get it, but that's like
What did she do?
she
Very high
pitch.
pitch.
She
almost like you can hear it vibrate.
Google it, I'm sure you can
And it's
find it.
long.
Yeah.
And it's long.
So we're right here, right now. Let's do a tripod or a headstand. You're all juiced up, you're ready to roll, everything's nice and warm. Fold the mat if you need to. This floor tends to be a little harder than the wood floor. Tripod if you need to. If you really want to and you need to, you know, something I don't know, you can go onto your back and do lap or shoulder.
I can do it at home, but I can't do it. You know, at home I go next to the door and I don't hit the door. But
You can do it, Suki. Just do it. Shut up.
Wow! Is that Nancy?
No, they can't.
Is that Nancy? Squeeze. She did it.
Shut up.
She did it though.
She did.
So all my teacher trainees, take note. Squeeze.
You just tell them to do it and shut up.
Do it, shut up. Squeeze. Stop crying. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze my fist. Yes. You don't even have to go back that far. You can do it right here. Yeah, squeeze it harder. You're squeezing towards the glass jet. You can come down whenever you want. I'm not holding you. Good. Wherever you are, make sure there's a lot of energy up. Up through the heels, shoulders up. Your hands are planted and plugged, but there's still a lot of energy coming up through the wrist. Squeeze. Squeeze it a little bit. Yep. Squeeze harder. Yes. Okay, squeeze harder. Good. Breathing. Don't create tension around the neck and shoulders. Lift. That's it. Inner thigh squeeze. Energy up. Some prefer to point. That's fine. Some prefer to push through the heels. But even if you're in tripod, there's energy through the feet. That's it. Tell me, you just go. That was beautiful.
Yay.
Thank you.
That was more than half the time. More than half. Your shoulders again. Yes.
Yeah.
You want me there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Voice was so happy for me. I don't like it, so I was like,
You can try that or
I was doing this one. Should I do this
Oh,
one?
hi.
Alright, yeah, I got
See if that feels a little lighter for you. You guys are all in the home stretch, so if you're thinking about coming down, try not to right now. Squeeze your thighs together. You have one leg as far as I'm concerned. Now squeeze my fist. Push your hands down, get your shoulders out of your ears. So the more the shoulders come out of your ears, maybe the more you get light.
I feel like my hands are doing enough.
It's easier to balance when you're squeezing, so maybe that's why. You feel like you're all in your head.
The other one is more than I think I should.
You can distribute the weight more, but don't mistake in that for this.
From here.
Right,
Yeah,
so
that's
let it stay here.
Yes, it pulls up
Now
from
push
here.
more into your hands.
Yeah,
So
she
get your
still
shoulders
says-
up. Last 10 seconds, girls. Think about how you're gonna come down, and you're in control that way. You come down however you want.
Okay.
Take 2
It's
deep
funny, the walls
breaths.
My leg's more to the left than the
Yeah, you keep wanting to go that way, so I keep pushing them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Child's pose, stay low. The land on the tops of the toes. You know, just curl right into your child's pose. Sick. Sick.
I did it without doing it.
I did without doing it?
Without tucking my
Nice. I saw it too.
and you caught yourself every time. You
So when I-
hesitated.
Yeah.
That whole tree falling in the woods making noise thing? I saw it, so you did it.
You didn't make any noise.
I love when you guys do that though. You finally get in a pose and you're stuck and you're like, look, I'm doing it! Like, you're doing it and you know you're doing it. But you need someone to see it. Yeah, you just do.
This didn't really happen.
I made Peter come out of his office and over the summer. I'm like, get over here.
So let's go on to the belly now. All the way down to your belly.
Okay.
Good. You'll see where you stay there. Bend the knees, reach around, and grab the lower leg if you can. Some of you are going to have to grab the toes. You can't quite reach lower leg. One of the cheaty secrets is if you can't reach really well, then open the knees first. Reach and then bring the knees together. Once you have that connection. Ultimately, they should be there, stretch out the quads and make the knees really wide. Almost just as wide as your mat, if not a little wider. But make sure you press the tailbone down so there's no pressure on that low back. And you're really getting hip flexors. Okay? Do you want to strap?
No, I just so sweaty.
Okay, and then fire up the feet. Get a good grip. Press the legs back. Let's keep the knees out. Just have a little fun. Get really deep here. And lift the upper body up. So that was just a little too far apart. Yep, that's it. Don't have your toes touch each other. Knees are wide, but don't knock the big toes in. Right? Good. That's it. Lift up. Lift up. Shoulders back. Heart through. That's it. 2 more breaths. Good. And release the pose, but still hold the legs. Still stretch the quads. Still stretch the hip flexors. And now bring your legs closer together. Now you have to make more of an effort to press that tailbone into the floor so you don't feel that pressure. I know what you're feeling. So it's this kind of feel. Did it feel okay to do as well? Am I in pain? That's better for you? That's better. And still press the hips down. Okay? Legs are closer, right? Fire up the feet. Press the legs back. By pressing the legs back, your upper body lifts up. Feel the difference? If you don't feel the difference, bring your knees closer. They're probably flared out a little bit on their own. That's it. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. A little higher. Even lift the chin this time. Not the eyeballs, just the chin. And then release it down. Did every one of you lower your eyes?
Yes.
I do too. I do too. And then press slowly back into your child's pose. Let's just give that low back a release. Knees wide, big toes touch. The difference is pretty huge, don't you think? You alright, Sue? Can you breathe?
It was that one was like.
Let me give you a tip. Don't ever teach in Denver.
Oh.
I was just teaching and I couldn't breathe.
Altitude sick.
Oh, well, actually, it wasn't even Denver. It was Copper Mountain, which is higher, apparently, than Denver. Okay, and then back onto your belly. Right arm's going to go out to the side, palm flat. We're going to bend the right arm into a 90-degree angle. So the elbow comes right out of your shoulder, and the elbow joint's 90 degrees. Palm flat, fingers spread. Then look at your left shoulder, left palm flat underneath your shoulder. Bend the left knee. And slowly roll onto your right side. You're not going to go as far as you do when your arm is straight. Relax session.
Hey, Rob. Yeah. I did this with Stephen on. I thought he was going to crow. Oh, really? That's funny.
I have this knot
Here.
You should videotape
So
and share.
that's a good,
What?
Nora has a
You should
good idea. If you
videotape it.
can't get any range, you should develop this little kickstand kind of thing where the foot didn't even go up and over quite yet because the range is a lot more restricted here with the bent elbow. She has her legs straight. She's kind of pushing on the floor to get her open. You're just stuck.
I'm just
You're just stuck. You're good. Can you raise your arm a little bit, Laura? Good. That's it. So see if you can press.
Robin, your arm needs to be up a lot.
It feels like it does.
Yeah, you're way down. Come on, a little bit too.
Oh.
Shouldn't your elbow be on your shoulder?
Just blood pressure right now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, go.
Oh.
Okay, 2 more breaths. See if you can push that left
My
hand a
hips
little
hurt
bit
from, like,
more.
holding myself.
Don't lift the right shoulder up. It's very tempting. Don't do that.
How would you
And then
possibly
back
do
onto your belly. Take your time. On the other side. So left arm goes out, left arm bends. When you bring your left arm out to the side, this is part of the problem why people's arm aren't high enough. When you bring your arm out and you bend it, it's a little bit lower. So you want to make sure when you bend it, elbow and shoulder are in the same line. And drop that shoulder, look over, and go.
Oh, yeah.
Move it.
This is so much harder
So take a look at your feet, square them up to this imaginary wall in front of you, which means a lot of attention paid to the base of that big toe. Arms up to the sky, wiggle out a lot of length. As soon as she did that, see the knot?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You see that knot?
What about the one that's over here?
Holy cow, Batman.
It's up there?
That is a big knot. Arms up to the sky.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Well,
Is that why the bottom hurts so bad?
And then fold it over, not yet though.
Ow.
Pull it all the way from the back.
That doesn't even hurt.
It's numb now.
But if you went down about 4 inches?
No. That's how I find it.
Do it.
Fold it over. And then if you can, straighten the legs, straighten the legs. But try to keep that chest-belly connection with your thighs. Did you see it from back there?
That's why my neck hurts.
Just tune in with what's going on with your feet again. Are they square? Ooh, crack my lip. Get a little bit more length, a little bit more depth. I know some of you like to just hang in there and hold it, so you can hold it. Other option is roll it up and open it out to straddle. You might need to stagger yourself a little bit or turn a little bit in order to get there. Good. Okay, so just roll around till you feel like you're in that right spot. If you're not in the right spot, then jack the hips up a little bit. If you don't feel your sits bones, if you're behind, then you want to sit on something. So your hips are a little higher than your heels, you have a little bit more play in the pelvis. And then get some length, fold it over. Take 10 breaths to get to your depth. Good.
Wake up now.
That's it. Really?
Was it locked or
Just felt like restricted.
Oh, this is not right. Oh yeah. Yep. It is nice.
It starts here, here. So it's creating a dead arm, not that physical dead arm. No, it's muscular. Yeah. Whereas any of my teacher training switch. See that?
Try to what? Flat. Yeah.
Flat.
Right.
right.
Couldn't tell you why.
Roller. Jack warmer. Right. We're getting there.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. See, that's what I was saying. Just kind of go over that.
So once you get really deep, you can see left. So your tightness. When she's standing, we don't really see it. But when she's here and really deep, from here to here. See that? This is really flat. Do you have your phone in here? Do you have your phone?
My phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it right here?
It's over there.
There you go.
Let's just
The black bag. The black bag.
Just wanted to record it. Get to the thing.
It's in a pink
Yeah,
thing.
if
You
you
can just
just
go in
press-
there. I don't know.
There's a
It's
like a
pink
thing where you can flip it
Oh,
up.
right,
It's
that's right.
container thing.
I got hers. There. Oh.
Do you have a code?
I'm taking a picture so she can see.
Oh.
Oh, is that your
No,
doing?
but I can see it from here.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't show up.
And you can see a good angle from right here too.
Is it better there?
I don't know, better. Or I can see it because it has.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know if it's visual. material in the...
Not really even feeling it anymore. My knees now.
Oh, I hate when it comes to there. Mine's not there.
Yeah, I just try to bend it a little bit so it takes it out of
like
here.
I get it one. This one I get.
It's worse on this side than this side.
Like, my hips
This side I can kind of live through it. This side starts to really.
it starts to get knifing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much more fluid.
But I
right
know that
here.
how different my hips are, so I know that that's the one. So it works to advantage in some poses. I have a shorter, right? I have a little short nose now, but you know what I mean? On the right, like this side's shorter. Not a lot. I mean, I never do anything. Then this side's overworking, but this side's shorter now. Oh yeah. There you go. Okay, so roll it up. Take your time. Sit. Roll it up. Bring the legs together. Bring the legs together. Shake them out. Soles of your feet together. Cobbler's pose. Baddhanasana. Still be jacked up if you want. Yeah. Okay, but really draw those heels in. Line the feet up. And then hold the bottom of the foot so that you can bring your torso up even taller. Roll your shoulders up, back down, bring your chest through. So use your arms to help do that. And then take it from here and fold forward. Don't collapse. You might not go as far as you want necessarily. Use those elbows to coax the legs down. If you think you started rounding too much, come back up, pull up, get long, and do it again. Try to think about starting to roll in front of the sits bones, over the sits bones. So that would imply that you have to actually be on them at some point. At first. What did I see doing? Oh, that's on my son's baseball team. He was doing a twist, and it was everything in my being not to say anything to him. I didn't say anything. But he was like, because he was trying pre-game, and he was like this. I don't even know if I can do it. Oh. He was like this. He was literally like on his lumbar spine, not even his sacrum anymore, and I just wanted to put my knee and just go. So you can actually twist.
Lift him up 12 inches.
Because right there is just like a crunch. Right? And now wherever you are, let it round a little bit. Just go over. You're still going to get that groin. Still get the feeling of lengthening out, coming up over the sits bones, but just relax into it. If you have a block nearby, you can rest your head on a block. If you don't, you can stack your fists, rest your head on the hands. Two more breaths. And then roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Okay, and then I want you to get really tall. Reach your arms out in front of you. Collapse in the belly. Belly button into your spine and roll it down onto the floor so you can keep your feet down. You're going to pop up. It's okay. Good. Arms over your head. Take a big full body stretch. Bring your heels as close to your body as you can. Reach your arms to the front of the room. Lift your chin to your chest. See if you can roll up. Now you can. If you can't, squeak your feet out in front of you a little bit. If you can, squeak them out a lot a bit. Good. Arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. Collapse and do it again. Let's do it a couple more times.
Forget about putting men into the
That's fine.
Forget about trying to bring them close.
Go right on the edge of where you can. You think you're good at abs, and then you do this, you're like, okay, I can't even That's it. Tuck that chin. Reach, reach, reach. Please.
Really? Into both.
And then last time, onto your back, into poke automatically.
It's psychological.
And arms are down by your side. And let's just do, we won't time it, let's just do 20 knees up and down, all the way up, all the way down. Shoulders relax, arms relax. Let's even have the arms out by the side, palms face up. Good. Once you get 20, just hold the legs out. Make sure the feet are lined up. Start your Shavasana with Focusing the eyes on the inside of your forehead, between your eyebrows. Bringing your attention to the breath coming in and out through the nose and deep into the belly.